Hello, Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Thank you for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you'll be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of ours. You guys are the real MVP. Please, I came across this video of mine for you, and I thought to share where pink-colored people are actually out, so confused and reacting to the fact that they were told to go out and protest, that there is nothing they can do about anything that is happening. And this got them so scared and reacting to the fact that, oh, this is the only option that they have right now. I'm just going to go, roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into it.
So I just left a town hall meeting with my House Representative, Nadler, and essentially we're cooked. All he's saying is we're in a constitutional crisis, and the only thing that we can do is take to the streets. Here's the kicker. All the Democrats obviously believe that we're in a constitutional crisis, but apparently some of the Republicans do too, but they're too afraid of being primaried by Elon Musk or worried about violence against themselves and their families to vote against Trump. And the other check on the balance system is the courts, but the constitutional crisis is coming from the executive ignoring the courts. So Democrats know that we need to take to the streets to make a difference here. Problem is, they won't pick a leader because they think that leaders are chosen in the primary process for presidential elections only. So they won't coalesce behind a common message, and they won't partner with all of us activists to come together and push the same message so that we can get the mobilization we need. I'm not willing to wait 4 years to mobilize, and you shouldn't be either. So I'm going to say what they should be saying, and I hope that it gets out there. April 5th, the major activist organizations are coming together to plan a mass mobilization against this administration, against Project 2025, against these egregious attacks on our Constitution. Link in my bio has details for that, and it has details for the next step of resistance, which is a general strike. Because the way to stop capitalists from taking apart our democracy is to cut off their access to the labor they use to make their billions. We all get to stay home in large numbers, and they get to panic. That's it. That's the game. We have to get there because nobody, including the Democrats, is coming to save the Constitution this time. It's up to us. So hit that link tree in my bio.
It's time to speak up. Well, guess who just got kicked out of a town hall? Me and this lady right here. What is your name, ma'am?
My name's Carter Garcia.
And tell the people what just happened.
I got kicked out because Pat Fallon was saying something about government veteran benefits and that they weren't cutting them. And I told him that he should be ashamed of himself as a veteran to cut veteran benefits. It's disgraceful what these Republicans are getting away with because Donald Trump and Elon Musk say so. And they do not work for Donald Trump and Elon Musk. They work for us. We are their constituents. They need to listen to us. Even if they don't agree with us, they need to listen to us because they work for us.
And tell the people how you got, what happened? Did they come and tell you to leave?
I had said, I booed earlier and they told me I needed to be quiet. So I said, okay. And then I wasn't going to be quiet. And so I stood up while I was saying that, and some female officer came and pushed me out. And I told her she didn't need to put her hands on me because I was already obviously walking.
I said boo too, and the officer got right over me. And then this lady and another gentleman were being taken out. So I got up to go with them because I'll be damned if I'm going to be like all those people who watched that lady get drug out. But I wasn't asked to leave. I had said boo, and a person came behind me. I walked out to make sure these people were okay, and then I turned to go back in, and they refused to let me go back in because I am disruptive. I said, no one asked me to leave. I left on my own, and now I would like to go back in. And they would not let me. I've got video of the officers at the door, armed officers, who refused to let me go back in and listen to.
You don't need to be in there.
Okay.
So we're in Texas, so you know that's pretty.
Shut the
Ex,
fuck
ex,
up.
ex,
Yeah, I am classy.
oh my goodness.
Classier than you
So,
fucking motherfucker.
anyway, yeah.
Suck my dick.
So, go love your neighbor.
Obviously believe that we're in a constitutional crisis, but apparently some of the Republicans do too.
Man, of course we're in a constitutional crisis. Of course, normal Republicans know this. The thing I can't abide by is that a lot of them are worried about getting reelected versus upholding the law or fighting for the Constitution. That's the wrong footing. That's the wrong footing. I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. Right now, you should not be thinking about your career, because you got to put the Constitution ahead of your career and the liberty of the American people. We've got an autocrat in the White House who is trying to get people to buy a certain person's consumer goods over others. I don't see him saying anything about Ford. I don't see him saying anything about Chevy. I don't see him saying anything about all these tried and true American brands. Nah. He's got them in. He's out there shilling, and he's got all of his little, flappity wombats out there shilling for a certain individual for a certain product to give him your money. This is not a free market. That's not a free market. I don't even know what they're thinking. So if you're got an R or a D by your name and you're sitting there thinking like, well, I want to do the right thing, but I don't want to get primaried, you're the wrong person. Get out. You're going to get primaried anyway. Things are broken. Okay, it's going to get uncomfortable. It's not supposed to be. What we need to do is not supposed to be comfortable. In fact, the powers that be that are evil and old are hoping that you are so afraid of the discomfort that you won't do anything. And that's how they're going to steamroll everybody on a wave of apathy and inertia and laziness is what it is. We have to. Every single one of you out there right now watching us, every single one of you know that a motivational speaker says your comfort zone is killing you. And I'm telling you right now, America's comfort zone is not doing any favors. So I don't know what you got to do, but you got to get out there. And all of these Republicans, you better stand up, or there will be a list of names a la French Revolution where you will be listed as somebody who had good intentions but allowed old and evil to continue.
So I just left a town hall meeting with my House Representative, Natalie.
Most people aren't going to listen. They don't have the courage enough to stand up. They don't. They'll complain about it all day long, but they won't stand up. I sure wish I could give some of my courage out to people. Some of my voice. Because it gets really stressful sitting here all alone, trying to save the world, when people don't care. Because they're self-righteous, inconsiderate, and only think about themselves. It'll never happen. Yeah. Sure. Just like it didn't happen years ago either, right? Yeah. So if you want to be complacent to sit here and let these people work you to the bone, eliminating taxes and on your overtime, so that means they can work you to the bone. Considering they're getting rid of OSHA and all kinds of work safety protocols. Yeah. What about these sky-rise buildings that they're going to have being built and stuff like that? They're going to not make them wear the straps anymore like they used to do back in the day? Yeah. Because they don't care about you. If you fell off that building, they'd have you replaced before you even hit that ground. I don't think you understand that. Why you think that these corporations and these rich people would even give a crap about you? If that was the case, why are they all coming together and helping each other to suppress us even more? Make that make sense. But you're going to be complicit to it, right? Of course you are. I'd expect nothing less from a coward. So do you want me to look at you as a coward and the rest of the world as a coward? Because that's how they're looking at us. Because we're doing just about nothing. You see what France does. Yeah, they dump manure on the fronts of their parliament. You mess with the farmers, you're getting manure. Yeah. We ain't got that type of, guts. There's a few out there, and they're doing it, and everybody's yelling and screaming at them that they're doing it. That's what true activism is. Willing to rock that orange jumpsuit. Willing to give up your life for your country at all costs. But most of you are too complacent, comfortable in your own little white privileged household. Yep, because you think it can't happen to you. Well, it's knocking at your door. You're about to be replaced with robots. What are you going to do then? You need a general strike a month ago. I've said this 100 times, and nobody wants to listen. You just want to wait around for these million signatures to be able to go on. What is stopping you? Why do you need a million signatures? That's just dragging on time. Just do it. And then maybe people like myself can start like opening up GoFundMes to help people like you that are standing up, that have a job. Me, I'm sick. I can't. I don't have a job. But I can run lives on FB or wherever. I can't on here because it's a new account. But I could set up GFMs, ask for money to donate to people that are struggling because they are striking. You need to come together and work together as a community. Rely on your neighbor to help you out. Rely on each other. If you go to the store and buy a bell pepper pack of 5 of them in a pack, and you know you can't eat them all, why don't you give your neighbor one? Those are the types of things that our community needs to start doing again. We have lost our way. We're too selfish and wanting to worry about ourselves than worrying about our neighbor next door that could be terminally ill, that needs some help. The compassion has been lost in this country for years now. And that's the way they want it. And we're letting it happen. They're the puppeteer and we're the puppet. And they're doing this. Okay? We're the horse and they're the carrot dangling in front of us. Do you get that concept? And we're dancing. And we're doing it. We're like that circus character. Or circus animal. You know, performing for these people. As they laugh at us. Do you like that they sit there in their house and laugh at us? Do you remember that video at Christmas time about the guy? This is what Christmas really looks like. You poor people. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I remember that. That's how they really think about us. Do you realize if you were like laying on the sidewalk and they walked by, they would step over you? Do you realize if you were eating out of a garbage can, that they would walk by and spit in that garbage can on that food you're about to eat? Because that's the type of people these corporations are. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner we can come together as a community and work together to put a stop to all of this. But until then, it's going to be nothing but chaos. Because that's what you like. Because they've programmed you to like this chaos. For years. Yeah, I was silly enough to believe that this stuff wasn't going to happen. Do you know what made me go ding, 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 ding? When they banned this app and we all went over there to Red Note. I seen the light, and I cried for days that I was a fool to believe their crap for 49 years. Not no more. I see the truth. Why can't you? Take them blinders off, dear God, before it's too late.
Listen, I keep telling people what it all boils down to is taxes. They've taken our tax dollars and funded militarized police. They want us to take to the streets because they want to put us in all these camps, because they want to reduce population. When you cut off their tax-funded salary, they're going to act. Shut down the fucking economy. Full stop. Go back to barter. All it would take is a week of them not getting paid and things will shift. Take that to the bank. Matter of fact, go to the bank and take all your money out too. If you really want to make changes, there's two languages they speak: violence and money. We don't have the artillery to fight with violence, but we can damn sure take back our money.
Did you hear what's happening on April 5th? Yeah. Just found out too. Go Google it. It's April 5th, 2025. I'll be at home putting up my new flag.
Seriously, lovelies, I actually like the fact that, them folks are beginning to see what people that looks like me have been trying to tell them for a very long time. I like the fact that they are actually witnessing this in their faces. I like the fact that, okay, they are speaking out at least. But the thing is that they are just all bent on speaking out, complaining, yelling, doing, they really need to do something, right? They need to actually, do something to actually prove that, okay, they are so done. They are so done with what is going on. Imagine you going to these places and you are told that the only thing that you have to do right now is to go to the streets and protest. That means there is nothing that you can do about it. It only takes maybe when you go out there to protest. And I also heard that there is this, 5th April March protest that is impending to happen. And I trust our black folks. They are still standing on business. Oh my goodness. The way I like the way at which things are just turning out. Black people laying low. And these people, let's just see what will happen. Let's see if they are able to actually truly do something that might yield fruit. Over years, over time, it actually is been black people who is known for always going out there, taking to the streets to protest. And in doing so, they call them all sort of names, ghetto, and what have you, without even these people realizing that they are doing that for the cause of everyone. And now, just imagine it. You being told to go to the street to protest. The same thing that is expected for some people to do. Let us see how it turns out. And let's see how it turns out. I like the fact that they brought this upon every other person. They should be the one to fix it. Black people are done fixing all of every person's mess. They are done fixing everyone's problem. And no one is ready to fix their own problem. I think it's high time, you take the bull by its horn to fix your own problems. Why black people are still just, laying low and still saying what you can do. Like, I have seen countless numbers of stitches of complaints about complaints, of yelling and all of that. Like, it is high time you do something. And thank goodness that you have been told to go to the street to do whatsoever in order to get the attention of whosoever you want to complain or your grievances with. It's high time. There are so many people who are so getting upset at the fact that black people are laying low. Yes, they are supposed to lay low. They are supposed to stand on business because they did their own part. When they were all out there doing their own part, trying to make you understand the reason why you have to follow this lane, you actually do not really want to listen to them. You saw them as maybe people who do not know what they want to do, or who are probably wanting you to come join them because of maybe their own benefit. They had, their time, and they used it so wisely. So if they are standing low and not looking as if they are concerned about what is whatsoever that is happening, it is not them to be blamed. It is you. They did their own bidings, you know, but you guys refused not to listen to them. That is just the problem. That is why they are laying low. That is why they all went on vacation. They're all, more focused about themselves right now. So it's now, left for you. They say that the ball is in your court. It shouldn't be the case of what really happened in these town halls where a woman was dragged out, and instead of you guys to stand up and be on solidarity with this lady, you were all just there laughing and smiling and taking pictures and videos of her. If you don't do something, this is how they will keep on humiliating your people one way or the other. Because you know what? Black people are still lying low. Black people are standing on business. They are tired. They have warned you guys, told you guys countless numbers of time. But you often think that they are the problems. Your male counterpart are the problems. Your male doesn't even want you. They don't even like you. But anyways, you are just going to do every other thing to just, put them in a position that they will keep on suppressing you. Anyway, lovelies, wanna just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So guys, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one. Wanna just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.